YouTube. So, big thank you to the fan who bought the wand on Etsy. I sold it for $248, and someone bought it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Now, to the trolls who say I need to get a job, well, thank you for your concern, but I have one. It's called a professional wand maker. Now, if I'm advertising for my wand on YouTube, then a lot of people are going to be interested in it. And when the right price sells, they're like, snatch it up before someone else does. That's called competitive marketing. And on top of that, YouTube, if I'm advertising for my own business, then that's advertisement for my business. A lot of trolls accuse me of e-begging, and I'm here to school these assholes in a couple of things. This is what I'm saying. This is chick by the name of Invader Vi. An April of 2020 Twitch streamer by the name of Invader Vi went live. I'm not here to start drama, fuck all that.
It doesn't really matter how much money you make or how much money you have. That's really the thing, because I'm not asking you for a large financial contribution. If it costs $20 to sub, $20 is quite a bit of money.
A lot of my haters are gonna hate this video, but you know I'm right. I don't ask people to give me money all the time. I might, in the last couple of videos, I've mainly plugged my Teespring, my wands, and my tactical soap because the fans get something back in return. Smell good for the ladies, get a badass wand or a badass t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? But this chick over here, this, what's her name? Invader Vi.
$20 is you can get a full meal for $20.
And I've always said, even before the pandemic, if you can't do it, I understand. That's why I said if you donate to this such and such link, whatever. If you can, it's greatly appreciated. If you can't, I understand. I don't plug it all the fucking time. But there are people out there who talk so much shit. So much shit. I get hate messages on my goddamn wand store. And I delete and trash the troll messages. That's all you can do. Like, I'm trying to run a professional business, man. I don't fuck with your job. I don't fuck with your living situation, so please don't fuck with mine. That's fair. If you want to have a battle with Cobra, you want to troll him, then keep it online. Because even I wouldn't carry this shit outside of the internet. That's just childish and stupid.
And the difference of $20 and eating a meal is in that $20. Like, that's where it is.
Now, for $20, I could get a sub sandwich. I could get some cigarettes, get some beer. You know what I'm saying?
But a sub is $5. At maximum, in whatever your currency is,
I'm not here to start drama. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get enough of that on YouTube as it is.
Maybe $10.
But I'm going to tell it like it is.
And it doesn't matter how broke you are. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10. Truly.
Okay, so a lot of this video went viral a couple months ago, and people then coined the term e-begging. Now it gets thrown around like an insult. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. She's literally sitting here in the middle of April 2020, in the middle of a worldwide pandemic, begging for money, and just sitting there trying to look her prettiest. I hate to say it, but if you want to do that kind of thing, I'm not going to go there. I'll behave myself. But when you hear her background story, it's somewhat understandable. In a culture that celebrates celebrities, you kind of understand, you know.
If you don't have $10, you probably don't
This
have
is why I like YouTube. Subscribing is free, minus the cost of whatever device you're putting internet on.
time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money.
Oh, I am earning money, thank you very kindly. I just sold a wand for $248. It has my autograph on it. Thank you for whoever bought that. I appreciate it. After this, I'll be making a batch of wands that are cheaper. And, you know what I'm saying? The most expensive, $44 range with the shotgun shelled handles like I did a batch or two before. And if you want to crap on my style, a lot of the people who are talking shit on my Etsy don't even have a store of their own. They just create an account so they can talk smack, and it's honestly pathetic. Just so they can turn around and say, oh my god, Cobra's a beggar.
It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money. So being
You're just relying off being a female and the fact that society worships the female form. Therefore, it's the whole give me money attitude you have there. And you want to call me an asshole for saying it, but it's the goddamn truth. Now, I was hanging out with Cherry Crush on Chatterbait the other day. That was pretty sexy, not gonna lie. Not trying to be a pig, but it's like, yeah, you know, you don't have to do Twitch or Chatterbait to make money. You can do whatever you want to make money, provided it's legal and you're smart about it. But here's the thing of it. I watch Cherry Crush ASMR. I pop onto Chatterbait for some adult fun, and I see Cherry Crush is doing a video, and I'm like, get the fuck out. I got enough of a sensation before she went completely private, and it was like, hey, sweet. You want to talk shit on my Taco Bell food challenge? I said it in the video. I'm not a competitive eater, man. This is just me doing my thing. Like a lot of YouTubers going to these restaurants and then reviewing the food and then doing some crazy challenge with it. It's the whole YouTube thing. And here's the thing of it. She's doing the whole Twitch thing. And a lot of people hate on creators who spend years dedicated to this. It starts off as a hobby. You see how famous you can get. Next thing you know, you're like, oh wait, if I get famous enough, I can afford 4 Lamborghinis. Well, fuck me. All you see is me drinking water and just telling it like it is. I mean, this chick went off, but when you hear her, how she supposedly grew up, you're like, okay, I kind of get it. We'll get into that here in a second, YouTube. Thank you to the fan who bought the autographed wand. As soon as that money hits my bank account, your wand is getting boxed up and processed. My peeps, appreciate that. That's most definitely what's up.
like I'm broke, I can't afford to sub. That doesn't really track. What you mean?
This is why, like I said, I like YouTube. Minus the cost of your internet, you create an account at the library even and subscribe. That's how some of my fans are watching my videos. They can't afford internet, so they go to like a public library to watch it. Put on their headphones and kind of zone out. You know, I get it. I don't expect my fans to give me $1 bazillion. I totally get it, bro. I do the videos because I want to make the world a better place, improve gender relations. Why should I bitch about my dry spell when the whole goddamn dating scene sucks? But then again, I get called an e-beggar, and I think it's hilarious. To be fair, she did apologize.
What I'm to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy. That's what that is. I'm unemployed, so basically all my money goes to bills and food, or I would support you. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ah! You wouldn't do this shit in the middle of a pandemic. You have no idea how grateful I am that my fucking wand business has survived the pandemic. I'm eternally grateful. I sold a wand for $248. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're gonna get a sick shout out if you want it. I'll include maybe a fresh stick of my cologne from the Tactical Sub Company. You know, little trinkets that it's like, oh hey, parts of Cobra. You know what I'm saying? To some degree, if that makes any sense. Again, I don't want any drama with this person. Honestly, she watches this video, you know.
It's $5. It's really, like, you're not gonna...
Do you think at some point YouTubers aren't doing some sort of side hustle with the videos? A lot of YouTubers have Teespring. There are a couple of YouTubers I watch that sell wands on Etsy. I'm not the only one. So when I get told you're just, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, yeah, but... And then I get told I'm too lazy and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Here's something to think about. My trolls have harassed me at every job I've had since I moved into my own apartment. And because of that, I've decided to go into business for myself. So when they harass my work, they're harassing Cobra Craft handmade wands and not someone else who goes, I want to look past Josh's autism because he's a good worker.
No one's going to convince me that what I'm saying is so rude or so unacceptable or so outrageous. It just simply isn't. It's just...
I got accused of e-begging. I looked up this chick and I was like, I need to go hang out with some friends, take a couple shots of rum, and just kind of de-stress for a second because this is some bullshit. I'm selling sick merch. I'm selling kick-ass wands and some kick-ass soap. And this chick's just sitting here relying on the bare basics to get it. You know, I'm not trying to be an asshole with this video, but holy crap. All the trolls out there talking shit, bro, if you had people harassing you where you worked, getting you fired from your job, you would fucking hate it. Just to have a bunch of assholes turn around and say, why don't you get a job, you lazy piece of shit? You know what I'm saying? You'd be going, fuck this, I want to get a job and do my own thing. I'm tired of getting, you know what I'm saying? When internet harassment gets to that point, don't you think that the person you're harassing has consumed your life and they're a lot happier in life than you are? You stop and think for a second, you're just like,
It's $5. It doesn't cost you that much to sub. And it's very, very wonderful because it allows streamers to continue supporting their communities with content. That's all. Oh.
Now, sometimes getting to that point where you're like superstar YouTube famous is tough, yo. I've been through 3 accounts and literally 10 plus years of creating content for YouTube. Some of it, questionable, but there you go.
My, so here we have some excellent 300 IQ comments from the Peanut Gallery. This conversation sucks. This is weird. Yikes. These are exquisite contributions to a very good conversation.
Oh my.
And these people in chat who are making these comments do not appear as immature, childish cheapskates whatsoever.
No, they don't. Here's their little psychotic laugh.
They're just sitting here masturbating as hard as they possibly can, as quietly as they can, because their parents are in the next room talking about how disappointed they are in them. And they're like, why would I ever pay for this when this slut's giving it away for free?
Okay. You're cute, honey, but you're not that cute. If you got a guy masturbating to you, cool. But calm down. You're not... Dude, I've seen way hotter chicks, first of all. And second of all, I'm not trying to be a pig, but that's the goddamn truth. I'm just saying, Billy Elijah's like 4,000 times harder than you, bro. Not trying to be a dick, but that's just how it is. And you want to sit here on Twitch. You know what I did during the pandemic? I wrote albums. I made wands. I made a Christmas carols album that made fun of the Christmas classics. People are sick of hearing the same 10, 12, whatever songs. I made people laugh their asses off in a time where people were stressed, depressed, and it was a business exchange. If I'm advertising my music and my wands on YouTube, it's a business exchange. What this chick is doing right here is just straight up e-bagging. In my defense, at least Cherry Crush ASMR, she'll sell a pair of her panties to some pervert on the internet and make money doing it. I mean, to be fair.
You're right, buddy. You're right.
Now, obviously, this didn't set well with the people. Being April 2020, everyone's in a pandemic. Comparing it to the Great Depression, dude, no, the Great Depression was worse. Do your history homework. Obviously, this did not go over well, especially considering the global pandemic that has left millions without a job. No shit. She literally lost over 87,000 followers overnight. God damn it. So, of course, you know when these big YouTube types fuck up, Twitch types, whatever, here comes the apology video. $87,440 followers lost in one night. People are like, yo, I look at this pandemic as simply this. I'm providing content to entertain people. I don't give two shits if they donate money. If they do, it's appreciated. But if they don't, I understand. I'm not going to sit here and harp on people about it, man. I'm providing something to entertain the people. People going, you know what? I dig Cobra's content. I like his crazy cooking videos, his drink combos. Cool, man. She decided to address the situation at hand. At least she attempted to apologize for it. Let's see how she does with this YouTube.
Hi.
This time she's dressed a bit more modestly, more Mormon-like. Oh. Notice the difference between when she was begging for money and now when she's apologizing for her shitty actions. When she was begging for her money, she dressed in a way that was considered flirtatious. And now that she's apologizing, it's more modest and, oh, you know what I'm saying.
You're here right now because you've seen a clip of me, and you're very angry about what I said in that clip.
No, I imagine a lot of people are angry about that shit.
And you're justified in your anger. What I said was tone deaf, insensitive, and stupid. And I recognize that.
You may think she's a horrible person, but when you hear about how she grew up, it's understandable why she's attracted to this lifestyle. And you don't have to be from a certain background to be attracted to this lifestyle. All walks of life are attracted to that fame and glory sort of thing, man.
I recognize that there is no context that I can give that would excuse what I said, so I won't. I can only own what I said, and I will. The clip that you saw does not represent my true feelings. I've streamed for hundreds of hours, and I've said,
Does not represent your true feelings. She may backtrack in this video. Let's see.
Support communities after you support yourself first. Subscribe if you have the disposable income to do so. But in that clip, I expressed opinions that I do not hold at all. I said things that I don't mean, and they were vile. I recognize that. What I said was wrong in any context, but especially in the context of a global pandemic. It was very callous and inappropriate. I know that you've lost jobs.
Yeah, a lot of people have. I consider myself very fortunate that Cobra Craft handmade wands survived the pandemic. You have no flippin' idea how grateful I am, YouTube. No idea for all the awesome things in my life. And these trolls want to crap on me. It's like, bro, how do you think I got this apartment? Cobra Craft handmade wands. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I got my lease terminated at my old place due to some unfortunate circumstances. Now I'm like, it's whatever. Relocate and do better.
I know that you're afraid for your own security, and I know that what I said was incredibly hurtful and wrong. And I take responsibility for it. I won't try to make excuses, and I won't deny that what I said was awful. I want to talk to you. I want to hear your voices. I want to answer the questions that you have. And I want to be able to do it in the most responsible way possible.
Social media is ruthless. Holy shit.
So I have probably a lot of questions. I would love to answer them for you. They might get lost in what everybody else is saying in chat. So I ask that you're patient with the moderators as they work through what everybody is saying.
It's good to have moderators that have your back on anything, whether it's Twitch or YouTube. You can tell she's like, am I gonna lose all her? Is she gonna lose all her Twitch followers? Probably not.
Sorry for my silence. I'm just waiting to hear from you in a constructive way.
Okay.
Okay, so far, my moderators have told me that we don't have any specific questions. That's okay. I think a lot of people right now want their opinions to be heard, and that's what's happening right now in chat, and that's fair. You are allowed to feel exactly how you feel about what I said. I don't think that I want to tell anybody that their feelings are wrong, because they're not. And feeling angry at my comments is a natural reaction. So we do have one question now. V, in the clip you stated that nothing could change your opinion. So why do you have a different opinion now? Would you have the same reaction if the video didn't go viral? I did. In that video, I really stuck by my convictions of what I was saying.
Did you think that your snarky, sarcastic, fucking e-girl snobby ass would go viral? All of a sudden, we're supposed to feel sorry for you because of the way you grew up. And to a degree, some people might, but that's just life. We're all struggling in our own ways. We can compare struggles or we can unite with them. That's what I'm saying.
Saying, in that clip especially, and the clip surrounding it. I doubled down on a bad opinion. It was the wrong thing to do. It was not the right way to deal with the situation. I don't hold that opinion. Not truly. That $5 isn't a lot of money, because I know from my own experience that $5 means so much to different people. $5 is the difference between having a meal and having a roof over your head and not. $5 means different things to each individual person, and my comments, lumping everybody in together, was the definition of disconnected and inappropriate. Congus, so what comes next? Where do we go from here, Invader V? Respectfully, why did you feel the need to make the comment in the first place? The comment, why did I feel the need to engage in that argument? There's no good reason. There's no good reason for what I said. I was engaging in a bad faith argument at the time. And engaging in a bad faith argument is only going to bring forth bad faith arguments. I shouldn't have engaged with that person in the first place.
I get that to some degree in this chick's defense. When you're dealing with trolls and people who just want to talk shit, you want to engage back. You want to tell them to fuck off. You want to tell your trolls to eat a bag of horse. Whatever you want to insert. But that's only going to encourage you. You're better off just pretending like they don't exist. That's going to infuriate them more than anything. And you can pretend like they exist ever so slightly, just to fucking feed them a little bit. You know, it's like playing with your food before you eat it. But this chick is next level. You want to say that what you want to say about me, but you look at what this chick's doing. Now she has to apologize for it. And there are several people on YouTube who do crap like this. And it's like, dude, come on. I've collected wand wood in really frigid ass cold weather to make wands. I'm going to be making another cheaper, more affordable batch this next batch, but I got this one wand sold and that's sick. So let's get on with the rant.
I shouldn't have said it. Absolutely. I should have seen the comments in chat being made, and I should have been the bigger person to go above them, instead of stooping very, very low, lower than even what they were saying. And
don't focus on the haters, goddammit. Focus on what you're doing on YouTube or Twitch, whatever, and fuck the haters. All these people do is talk shit because you're trying to do something with your life, while all they do is hate on those who try. It's a goddamn fact.
Chat, because I'm the one who's responsible. My face is on the screen. I have the accountability, and I did not hold the responsibility of that space at that time. No. If this didn't blow up, would you still feel the same? You mentioned you would never change your opinion, Invader V. Yes. I doubled down on a very bad opinion. When I said you're never going to change my mind on this, I was speaking from a very narrow-minded.
So now that the video blew up and a lot of people are super pissed about what she said, now you would change it, or you would have changed it before the video blew up? Which is it?
Place. It wasn't the right opinion. It wasn't even my real opinion. It was what I was saying in the moment to stoop low in a low conversation.
That's relatable to some degree. People are stooping that low, so you kind of decide, you kind of like, okay, do I say something back to those assholes talking shit to fuck them up even more than they try to fuck me up? Or do I just take the high ground and ignore their shit? Every human goes through that basic interaction.
Okay. I've gone over your liked tweets over the past couple days. I have noticed you like a lot of tweets regarding satire. I was expecting you to claim that your channel was satire. Care to hear your thoughts? I thought about that as well, because I had friends reaching out to me saying, this clip of what you're saying, it's satire, right? Like, you don't mean what you're saying in that clip. But it didn't feel right for me to play the card of, I was just joking, bro. Because what I said wasn't a joke. What I said was hurtful. And it wasn't a joke. And
I think she realized, because of her childhood, a lot of people are growing up in a similar circumstance, and a lot of people are going through similar situations because of the pandemic. So and if this is true, then she might actually realize what she did, and she'll be like, fuck, I feel like shit now.
Although I was repeating negative things, it wasn't done satirically. It wasn't done tastefully. It wasn't done well. No, I'm not going to say it was a joke, because it wasn't. My behavior in that moment made me the joke, but I wasn't making a joke at that time. What made you realize the problem? Even as I was saying it, I could hear the insensitivity in my voice, and I pushed away my conscience in that moment.
You let the fame go to your head. It happens to a lot of people. Don't let the fame go to your head, man.
With the justification that I'm tired, I'm impatient, I'm frustrated with this conversation. I want it.
No, believe me, trying to be a YouTube celebrity can be frustrating at times. But you focus on what makes it fun and the connections you make with the good people. And forget about the pieces of shit motherfuckers that try to screw with you because they're jealous you're trying and they're not. They're trying to fuck with you instead of trying to get their own thing started. So of course you're gonna get more famous and they're not.
It to end, and I want to hurt somebody in the end of this conversation. And what I said accomplished exactly that. It did hurt many people to hear what I said, and it showed that I was severely lacking compassion in that moment. Did you double down on this conclusion due to some past experiences? I noticed you got emotional when reading the comments on one of the clips. These are a lot. Sorry, guys. Mods, can we slow down the questions a little bit? We're getting like big walls of text. I can't answer all of these at once.
Know the feeling.
So my own experience is that I grew up very poor. I think it was interesting to see the assumptions that people made about me based on the clip that they watched.
Well, we live in a judgmental society, so. But you claimed, I don't know, we don't know if it's true or not. People can exaggerate the truth to make themselves look better or worse depending on how it plays out in the situation, kind of thing. But
that I grew up very wealthy, that I come from privilege, that I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Anyone who has been on my channel for a period of time outside of this would know that I grew up poor, of a single mother who was an immigrant. English was her second language.
so she had a single mother who spoke a second language, and that was English. That's gotta be a tough life. Like, if you're sincere with what she said, I can't begin to imagine. Which is why I can understand the attraction to Twitch, being the e-girl, Twitch girl that guys lust after and just throw money at because you're female and society worships the female figure.
I have a brother who also grew up poor with me. We understood the value of work, we understood the value of a dollar. And the comments that I made did not reflect my own life experiences. The comments that I made in that clip reflected a very dark part of myself, which is despicable, truly.
So, at the beginning of all this nonsense, you said, this is all bullshit. Now you're saying it reflects a dark part of you, truly. You backtracked a little bit, but honestly, no one blames you. And it's like I said earlier, man, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, people are attracted to the idea of being famous. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to lose that crap, and you realized by the sounds of it that you fucked up, so you made an apology video, which is nice. But here's the thing of it. You want to accuse me of whatever the fuck you want to accuse me of. I sell merchandise. I sell tactical soap. I sell wands. That's a business exchange, my dude. I make t-shirts for Teespring. People buy it. That money goes straight to me. People buy tactical soap through my affiliate link and use coupon code King Cobra. Money goes straight to me. People buy a wand from my Etsy. It goes straight to me. And as soon as the wand money hits my bank account, we'll get that order processed up right quick. Thank you for buying that. I appreciate it.
I don't know how many other ways I can say that I recognize that what I said was very wrong. But I will say it in as many ways as I need to so that you understand that I know the consequences of my actions and my words. With all due respect, why didn't you apologize before the clip blew up? Okay. That's a difficult question to answer.
Not really. You can answer like, hey, I didn't think before I speak. Everyone does it.
Preemptively talking about a bad take, quite often for a lot of streamers, will highlight it more than if they...
Bad take, you say. This is why I use QuickTime Player sometimes, because I'll like say something, try to prove my point. Maybe I go too far with it, and I gotta go, you know what, Cobra, backtrack, delete the video, soften the burn a bit. Now after this video, I'm gonna go outside, have me a cigarette. But holy crap, I made a awesome sale on my wands, which is a very awesome business exchange.
let it lie. So there have been other statements that I've made on stream that have been questionable. If you stream for any amount of time, eventually you'll put your foot in your mouth. And so that's happened before. I suppose I didn't apologize immediately after making those comments.
Hey, the only expression, it takes a bigger man. Fuck that sexist crap. It takes a bigger person to admit they're wrong. I thank you, YouTube. If you like this kind of content, subscribe for more.
Because I didn't realize the gravity of hearing them. I didn't realize how hurtful it was, what I was saying, and how personally everyone would take it. I think that the comments that I made were terrible, and I knew they were terrible in the moment that I was saying them. But perhaps I was too proud in that moment to fully accept the responsibility of what I said. I can guarantee you now, I do not feel too proud to admit that I have done an awful, I've said an awful thing. Okay. This has happened much bigger than I could anticipate.
Now, people are sending me text messages like, can you even complete a food challenge? In my Taco Bell food video, I said I'm not a competitive eater. That was way more tacos than I could eat in one sitting, to be honest. So, not the point. I need some water. This is a lot to take in, YouTube. I'm gonna fire up GTA 5 online after I have a smoke, so if y'all are interested in playing with the legendary King Cobra JFS.
And it has been overwhelming, as I'm sure a few of you can imagine.
I can. There are a lot of pressures to being a celebrity. You say something that someone gets offended by, gets taken out of context, all of a sudden your content comes under fire, either because what you said got misconstrued or someone else is just way too goddamn sensitive.
I wish that I could talk about it all day and answer each and every one of your questions. I wish that I could give you a satisfactory answer so that you could see who I really am, but that's not what this is about. I can't prove to you the kind of person that I am in one conversation. I've already shown you in that clip the type of person I am able to be, and I hope that moving forward I can be more authentically myself and never show or never...
Well, that's the problem with being yourself. You're gonna offend people, man. Don't I know it? They see this goth hippie with his quartz crystals and his black magic, like, what the fuck is this shit? And people are offended by my mere existence.
give in to those terrible thoughts or emotions and say
Everyone has terrible thoughts and emotions. Just don't give in to it, man.
things that are so hurtful again. I imagine that a lot of you will want to talk about this for the next few days, and you will be very critical of everything that I've said right now?
Like, trolls will do everything they can to fuck with you, dog. And you can't let them. You just can't, bro. You gotta phase that shit out, man. You can't let them fuck with you because that's what they want. They want you to get upset. They want you to be all, ooh.
But for the sake of moving forward and for the sake of the stream, we're going to start playing Breath of the Wild. I encourage each and every one of you to stay if you would like.
Okay, now she gets back to just entertaining the fans. This is the thing on social media, watching someone else play video games. I dig it. My GTA 5 death matches are fucking sick. Storming the Beach and Clock Tower of Terror. If you're on GTA 5 and you want to download them sons of bitches, King Cobra is the creator. You'll recognize the handle. It's oddly satanic and stoner related.
Everybody is welcome. We're going to play.
Alright.
And
play your game.
We can get to know each other hopefully a little bit better.
Play ball!
I'll BRB. Just give me a quick moment, everybody.
What do I think? I think the culture we live in is toxic. If people are getting famous for stupid shit on YouTube, that kind of sets the bar for people to do stupider shit. This is why we see people eating Tide Pods just to get famous on YouTube. But honestly, it's so crass. Thank you for watching the video response. I'll catch you cool cobras later.